Brother Pio, and Brother Robertolino.
Hello everybody and welcome to the fiction show. Today we are going to talk about the famous story, The Lottery by Shirley Jackson.
This story was written in 1948 and we asked some people about this history. Please enjoy this special program for you.
Hi.
Did you read the story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson?
I did not know.
What do you think this story is about?
I don't know. I haven't read it, but it's probably about the title of the... I don't know, actually. No idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you read the story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson?
I have not read the story.
What do you think this story is about?
I think maybe the story is about a boy who he gets chosen by lottery to be in the war.
Good morning, Brother Pius.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
I'm fine too.
Excellent.
Okay, we have a question to ask you. Did you read the story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson?
No, I have never read it.
What do you think the story is about?
And this is, I should just guess what I think it's about?
Because the title is The Lottery.
The lottery. When I think of lottery, I think of being lucky. I win the lottery, I would win a lot of money. So I would relate the lottery to winning money.
Okay.
Hi, Brother Pat.
Hi, Brother Robertolino. How are you?
Fine, excellent.
Good.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Okay, it's very easy. Did you read the story The Lottery by Shirley Jackson?
No, I haven't read it, but I've heard you talk about it along with Brother Pius. Every night at dinner you talk about it. So I've heard about it, but I have not read it.
And what do you think this story is about?
From what I recall, it's about some pieces of paper that some people choose, and I think there's a dot on some of them. That's about all I remember you talking about.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay.
See you later.
Toodaloo.
Hi, I will give you a summary about The Lottery by Shirley Jackson. The story takes place in a small village with about 300 villagers. The people gather every year in the plaza because important people in the village organize the lottery. Those people put paper in a black box and the families takes a piece of paper. First, the head of the families takes a piece of paper, then the rest of the members do. When all of the people have a piece of paper, Mr. Sommer, one of the important people, tells them to open the paper. If the person has a black mark on their paper, then everyone in the village takes a stone and kills that person. In this history, Mrs. Hutchinson won the lottery, so all of the villagers kill hers. That's it. The story about The Lottery by Shirley Jackson.
Hello, Brother Henry.
Hello, Pius. How are you today?
I'm fine, and
Good.
you?
Very good.
Okay, Brother Henry, you have read the story about the lottery. So now, can you tell us something about the author reflection?
Well, it's kind of a complex story. I don't know quite what he was trying to get. One idea that came to my mind was this is a very strange tradition that they have in this village. The lottery, usually a lottery is something, a good prize. You get money, you get a new car, you get something. And certainly it's very different in the lottery. So I think what he's trying to say is the lottery in this village was a tradition. And a lot of times we continue to do traditions over and over, even if they're not too good. So my one thought about this is he's trying to say, just because we've always done certain things in certain ways, we don't necessarily have to continue them. Perhaps we should stop them. So with the lottery, where the person picking the black object is killed, it seems like a very, very bad tradition for this village, and they really ought to stop doing this. That it's destructive. We sometimes tend to do things even though they're destructive to us or to our society. And this is a perfect example, or a good example at least, of where some kind of a tradition is harmful, very harmful to the welfare of this village. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Henry,
Okay, you're
for
welcome.
your contribution.
Well, I think Shirley Jackson's reflection is more talking with money and how bad money can be, because in America, when you win the lottery, you win a lot of money. And a lot of people who end up winning a lot of that money tend to be consumed by that money. And so I think what Shirley Jackson was trying to say is that in her story, the person who won the lottery won, but really they ended up dying. And so money can sometimes kill us if we become consumed by it.
The general one seems to be about attacking blind conformity to any practice or anything. People just mindlessly don't question. As, say, one prime example, the Germans did not question what their people in charge were doing to the Jews. They knew it, but they'd made it out of grip, but they didn't stop it. So it's just mindless. We always did it this way, and people are going to continue to do it. So, and it becomes very inhuman, and that's what this war. But they didn't see themselves as being inhuman. They're just like a small little town people. They seem very common, very ordinary, very friendly, and they don't see that they're doing anything wrong. This is something they always did, and they don't know the reason why anymore. It may be to get good crops. It used to be said that if you had the lottery in June, that the crops will come soon. But no one knows for sure. And then also it's talked about that some towns are stopping the lottery. And what reason would they stop it? Because it's wrong. But some other places are still holding it. So, I mean, you could have this fit anything now.
Okay, if you can change the ending, what would you write?
I would write that before the mother gets stoned to death, somebody would say, "Hey, stop, what are we doing?" And somebody would go to maybe one of the town or the village leaders and ask them, like, why are we really doing this? And they would have a meeting and talk about it and realize that there really was no benefit to what they were doing. And then the town would change their ways and change their tradition.
It's the woman died, right? When she won the lottery. So I will change the ending. It's she didn't die in the end of the story. He gave a effective presentation to the whole village public, and she changed their mind, and they changed this activity, changed the rule. So this activity end in this year, and next year won't happen again. They don't do this activity, don't do the lottery activity again. Okay, that's all.
A troublesome ending. It's meant to provoke thought. So this story provokes thought. You could say even frightens people. it forces them to wonder, what's this all about? How could this be? Well, this can never be. And then you think, in reality, yes, it could be. This does happen more often than not, that people mindlessly do something because they're following other people. And unintentionally cruel, even, in doing that. So, no, I wouldn't change the end. The ending would make it then. The story is unique in some ways, and it's 60-year history, so it's unique. Why play around with the ending and change it? She did a very good job in what she constructed. And she entertains. People find the story very entertaining, but troublesome, thought-provoking.
I hope you have enjoyed this special program and learned a lot about this good story. See you later, and we leave you with the following trailer and bloopers
in the next fiction show. Goodbye, see you later.
Hello everybody! Today we are going to talk... excuse me.
It's okay.
Hello everybody! Today we are going to talk...
Okay. If you can change the ending, what would you write?
Change the ending? What
The lottery, the ending of the lottery?
You change the question.
Lottery by Shirley Jackson.
It's fiction show.
I'm ready.
Okay. 1 minute.
I'm ready.
Okay. 1 minute.